More people are opening their hearts this Chinese New Year, with some charities seeing more in-kind donations, as much as 50%. To cope with the increasing amounts of donated goods, some charities have to reduce other services and bring in more volunteers. Ernest Loy with more.
Donations rolling in as people are clearing out their homes ahead of Chinese New Year. For some charities, however, getting more here also means doing less elsewhere.
We actually scaled down our home collection operations and we are fully concentrated on the donation booths. In the past, normal days, we actually do 4 trips per day, collection trips. But now we actually have doubled it to 8 trips per day, just so that we can maintain the donation booths and clear up back all the donations.
The charity beefed up their volunteers pool to 360 just for the extra workload during the festive period. These volunteers will help sieve through a steady stream of clothes, books and toys. Some of these items will be sold at the thrift store, and proceeds go towards the Salvation Army's operations, including programs that serve the needy. But their tasks are made tougher as more people are also giving away bulky items.
We don't really see anything new, but we are seeing an increase, a slight increase, about 10 to 15% of the bulky items. Bulky items like furniture, desks, study tables, chairs. We do have that increase.
Some staff are bracing themselves to work late on the eve of Chinese New Year so as to cope with the increased workload. To save hands, some smaller charities are using a reservation system to manage donations.
Why are we doing this is because every year for the past 15, 16 years, we're seeing every time Chinese New Year, my whole corridor will be full of carton boxes. So we started this system and I think it's working fine, and my volunteers can have a heave of relief. Because I've actually lost a few volunteers because they couldn't cope.
Donors will need to book a time slot before delivering their donations to the centre. The response has been overwhelming.
By first week of January, I've got people who say there's no slot. They want to clear before Chinese New Year. So I say, could you try after Chinese New Year? Some kind of reluctant, but because they are our regulars, so they adhere to it. But there are people who don't, so they just get crushed.
Ms. Tan says feedback for the reservation system has been positive and you'll be here to stay.